Welcome to Movies Decoded. This is your source for movie pop culture news. Today, we'll be discussing Marvel Studios' latest film, Thor: Love and Thunder. And don't worry, there are no spoilers ahead.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace.
Thor: Love and Thunder is the title character's fourth solo film, and rightfully so, because if this film has accomplished anything, it has proved that there are many more Thor stories to be told. The latest chapter in Thor's story is another example of director Taika Waititi's strong ability to combine emotion and humor. However, this doesn't mean that Waititi does not occasionally miss the mark, rarely using humor or different tones and places that makes the comedy feel inappropriate and out of place. Thor's journey in his most recent adventure is beautiful on so many planes, further developing the character after 11 years of storytelling. The antagonist, Gorr's tragic backstory and motives are also depicted well, mirroring society and delivering powerful themes. As the film progresses, one can't help but grow more engaged in the story being told. This Marvel Cinematic Universe installment does not impact the larger picture as much as its recent theatrical predecessors, but it does expand Thor's corner quite substantially, especially with a very strong ending and two very exciting post-credit scenes. Chris Hemsworth's return as the God of Thunder is electrifying, with a much more enthusiastic, goofy, and eccentric take on the character and the narrative that audiences have not witnessed before, and frankly, it really is a joy to behold. Hemsworth's positive attitude drives the film forward and enhances the chemistry between the characters. Christian Bale's performance as Gorr the God Butcher is especially terrifying and emotionally scarred, creating a strong opposition to Hemsworth's upbeat Thor. Other cast members including Taika Waititi's Korg, Russell Crowe's Zeus, Tessa Thompson's King Valkyrie, and Natalie Portman's Jane Foster, or Mighty Thor, are also hilarious and entertaining to watch on screen. However, despite some occasionally wonderful moments, Bale, Thompson, and Portman's roles are limited in the film. The same could be said of the Guardians of the Galaxy, who have played a large role in Thor's character arc prior to his fourth solo outing. In fact, the entire film is paced at an unhealthily fast rate, leaving very little time to fully flesh out the film's characters and story. Unfortunately, Love and Thunder does have a few more flaws, namely in its visual effects and music choice. The film flaunts beautiful VFX and thrilling action sequences throughout the film, keeping the atmosphere high and adrenaline pumping. However, there are a few VFX-heavy scenes that seem a bit unrealistic. As for the music selection, Michael Giacchino makes lightning strike once more with an incredible score backed by classic rock from several artists, including the band Guns N' Roses. However, the music choice becomes irrelevant from time to time, having very little significance to the plot, in contrast to other films, such as those of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, which excel in that area. All in all, poor pacing and lacking VFX and music choice keep Marvel Studios' Thor: Love and Thunder from being a flawless film, but the movie comes close to perfection, with its powerful plot, characters, and humor. The God of Thunder's fourth solo adventure is both mighty and worthy. Did you see Marvel Studios' Thor: Love and Thunder? Leave your thoughts and comments below, and like and subscribe if you would like to hear more from Movies Decoded. As always, you can check out more Movies Decoded content on YouTube right now.